Can you guess this song from the opening words?
Is this the real life?
Or how about from the opening riff? What about from the starting glissando? Or even from a single note? If that was easy, well done. You've got good taste. If it wasn't, scroll down to the comments. I'm sure someone will tell you what they are there. Chances are though, through just those small snippets, your ear established the connection to the larger song, and your body may have already unconsciously begun to react. Do you feel it? That little urge to sing or dance, or that wash of nostalgia that makes you want to listen to the rest? Music has a power over us that is hard to quantify. It has been described as the universal language, persisting around the globe across nations, cultures, and even generations. It may not always be the same. The plethora of different genres speaks to that, but the core of it is undeniable. Art, beauty, emotion, the embodiment of human expression that can literally shake a person, causing the slightest taps of their feet or nods of their head to shattering their very heart. You don't even need to understand it. It could all be incomprehensible gibberish. Yet to hear is to feel, and that alone can be enough to connect. And when it does, the impact can be monumental. I got to thinking about this recently when a single song managed to shift my entire mood while I was running at the gym. I don't normally put my full library on shuffle when I'm fighting for dear life on a treadmill, but this particular day, I decided to spice things up by venturing outside of my usual stock workout playlist. This is what popped up. In true cringe corner fashion, it comes from the moe anime masterpiece, K-On! I can't even remember the last time I listened to it. Years and years, no doubt. Yet somehow, in that moment, drenched in sweat and pulse thudding in my neck, I was transported back a whole ass decade to when I first watched K-On! And heard the track for the first time. The nostalgia, the awe, the tingles. All I could think about was that scene of Azusa standing on her toes wrapped in the performance, and it damn near gave me the shakes. Cringe, I know, but my god, it hit like a truck. Music has a way of doing that to us. And this power, I don't actually think it's that uncommon for us to use it to our advantage. In fact, you may be doing so already. If you're feeling down, for example, music might just be the remedy. A happy song can chirp you up, or a sad song can help you process your emotions and allow you to feel your way out of a funk. It's actually insane to think how well this works. For me, Flow is an incredibly emotional song. It's not sad per se, quite the opposite in fact, but like I'm sure is the case for many other Final Fantasy XIV fans, it has a chokehold on my heart. It's hauntingly gorgeous, and listening to the lyrics, combined with the culmination of my experiences in-game over the span of several years, is enough to have forced a cathartic cry out of me on more than one occasion, I'll admit. And it just feels good, man. It's fascinating to think about that underlying psychology and recognize all the different ways a piece of media can use music to influence you. For instance, Pavlov's music, I call it, where you train an audience to feel a certain way in response to a particular piece of music or track through repetition. It can be applied everywhere along the emotional spectrum. Epic boss music is designed to get you hype. Eerie music is supposed to make you feel disturbed. The Anohana OST trains you to cry on demand. Then, even when you're no longer immersed in that media, you'll still feel those feelings when you hear that music again, sometimes literal years and years down the road. This is why music, along with smells, is one of the most powerful drivers of nostalgia. Think about that one summer playlist or artist you always listened to in the good old days that never fails to bring back fond memories. It's like a superpower, a time capsule made from sound. In fact, if you ever wanted to game the system and forcibly create core memories for yourself or your friends or even your children, just add a consistent soundtrack to their experiences. You'll be surprised when the monsoon of nostalgia comes crashing down decades later while you're trying to run on the treadmill. Music brings us together. K-pop exploded as a worldwide phenomenon, touching the hearts of billions. Swifties are now everywhere, passionately screaming and crying all across the globe in unfathomable numbers. It's truly the universal language that transcends boundaries for everyone to enjoy. That's why I actually kind of feel bad for those that pigeonhole their tastes into only certain types of music. I get it if there are some songs or pieces you may not personally jive with, but to write off an entire genre of music limits the range of potential expression you could experience or feel. Belting out "I Got Friends in Low Places" on a road trip with the squad with the windows down, or huddling together with friends in shared disbelief as you dissect the diabolical lyrics of Beat the Grams. These are just 2 examples among so many others that would be thrown away if you simply refused to listen to country or rap. For those that get it, you can imagine the tragedy that is. But in the end though, you do you. People can connect in all sorts of different ways, but you won't know what you're missing out on unless you give it a try. All that said, however, there is one timeless track that I think we can all agree stands above the rest. No matter what your tastes are, it trumps every piece of music as the ultimate shared experience. Even for you. Yes, you, my viewer friend. How can that be when I don't even know you? Well, when you hear it, you'll instantly know what I mean. Look, I'll even make you a bet. If I'm right, you owe me a like on the vid and a sub if you're generous. And if I'm wrong, you can downvote and blast me in the comments down below. So, what do you think? Can you guess what this mythical song is?